in here late last night. Not sure what's going on out this door, but it looks like there are some vortex situations. Multiple vortex are called vortices. We are in the land of the vortices. The sun is not up yet. So let's take a hike. It's kind of chilly. Driving in here last night, it was 69 degrees on the dashboard thermometer. I think I can make it up there in time for sunrise. Let's do it. 7 a.m. local. I can talk louder now. I don't think there's anybody nearby. And that's 9 a.m. in Boston. You know where I am? Have I given it away yet? I'm walking up Airport Road. I think there's an airport up there. But there's also something called Airport Mesa. A mesa is a flat-topped mountain or hill. I had to look that up. So this path isn't really on the map, but it's clearly a path, so I'm taking it. Get up top of one of these mesas. Not sure which one. And the ground is all red. Red rocks, red rocks. And I think that has to do with the iron content. I would never do this in a flash flood type situation, but it's not a flash flood type situation. Scurrying up, not to go skiing, to get the sunrise, which is at 7:30. 20 minutes. Oh, that was a heck of a scurry up kind of ledgy spot. Not sure I picked the right spot. Maybe up there, or up there would have been better. Do I have time to run up there? Maybe. What do you think? I'm up about maybe 600 feet from that valley down there. So it looks like I got this mesa to myself for now. And then one mesa over, I think you can park and walk up to that one. So I didn't park, I just walked from the Sky Rock Lodge. I don't know why they call them Sky Rocks. Oh, wait, yes I do. Because we're up in the sky on rocks. The colors are gonna be tremendous. And they've named all these things. I don't know, Courthouse, Bell, they all have names. I didn't memorize the names yet, but every rock has a name. Should I do the New England forecast while I wait for the sun to get over that wall of rocks over there? So I guess the sun's not going to be up for a while here, so I might as well just do the New England forecast. And for the record, I am afraid of heights. That's a long way down right there. So I'll just sit back right over here on one of these comfortable rocks. How comfortable is this rock? This one put a rock on the rock. So this is what the rocks look like up here in the rocks. Looks a little like bacon. Hey, bacon. Am I missing breakfast? I'm out of here. I'm going back. Kidding. To say we are in an extreme pattern is an understatement. Never in our life have we seen a winter like this. There's some leading edge of the next El Nino feature, ripping jet stream across the Pacific Ocean. In Alaska this morning, last night, 55 below zero. And it's across the entire state, frigid. Meantime, yesterday in Washington, D.C., 80 degrees. First time ever 80 in Washington, D.C. Beats 79 from January of 1950. Extraordinary. And in New England, I think Phil summed it up nicely yesterday, talking about the Bermuda high. What do you say? I don't know, on steroids or something like that, but just generating that warmth coming all the way up from the Gulf of Mexico. We've had 3 batches of precipitation from the Gulf of Mexico. Yesterday turned into snow, though. Russ Murley was there at Saddleback, almost by himself, said it was great. Chris Carlton was at Sugarloaf, equal. Meantime, this is what it looked like at the Red Chair at Magic. Red. Hey, we got red over here too, Magic. So what's next? The 4th and final wave out of the Gulf of Mexico coming to New England tomorrow. What about the snow? Did we make 24 days in a row? I didn't think we did, but then Eric Slayson in Conway says we got 1/10 of an inch of snow this morning. So yes, day 24 in a row of New England snow. Thank you, Eric, for the win there. So today is just kind of quiet. Yesterday, flying across the country, I had an undercast. That is when the cloud is below you. And today, on the top of Mount Washington, there is an undercast. So that 1/10 of an inch of snow came from dendritic growth below 6,000 feet. How about that, Eric? Today's kind of quiet. The fog may lift. Temperature in the black and the dew point in the blue on this map show many 32, 32, 33, 33. That is the temperature and the dew point together. Saturation in a fairly stable isothermal profile atmosphere. That is pretty much the same temperature at the bottom of the lift and at the top of the lift if you're skiing today. Sunday River says they groomed it out nice. So it should be a nice day of skiing, especially where the sun does come out. And then tomorrow, let's go to the high resolution NAM. Looked at it. It's not that cold. So it's going to be rain coming in to New York and Pennsylvania midnight tomorrow. And then by about 6 a.m., now we're into Connecticut, and rain is starting to change to snow. Just limited cold. And it actually gets a little warmer, and that rain-snow line, looks like snow for a couple of hours near Boston, is going to lift north to Route 2, your house in Princeton, Linda. And then we'll be snowing hard late Sunday into Sunday night in southern New Hampshire to southern Maine. And then the colder air is going to start feeding in from the north, and we're going to see that rain-snow line collapse and the precipitation fill back in, especially in eastern Massachusetts, Rhode Island, on Sunday. Now, this NAM only goes out to 1 p.m. Sunday, and it's still snowing. So we have to widen it out now and go to this European model that has this, it's called the tropical zone. And we can see the low pressure is strengthening south of Nantucket. Now, it's not necessarily doing a blizzard loop, but we have several waves. So in essence, we have waves number 4, 5, and 6 coming out of the Gulf of Mexico. As the cold air comes in, Cape Cod and the islands gets a snowstorm Monday and Monday evening. And even though it's mostly rain for that, and by the way, 2 to 3 inches of rain possible, there should be 2 to 3 inches of snow with a refreeze on that Monday afternoon to Monday night. All right, so as for snowfall in general, I think that we're going to have a zone there from about Mount Snow to Crotched to Sunday River, with still going for 15 to 20 inches of snow because it's a 30-hour storm. I know it's not going to be snowing hard all the time, but there are going to be hours in there where it's snowing 1 or 2 inches an hour. And we can't really apply the lean cold rule too much at the beginning of the storm, but we can at the end. So anyhow, I'll go with just a ½ inch an hour for 30 hours. There's the 15, with some hours that are stronger than that. And elevation's going to play a huge role with this too. And then Boston probably has a snowy day on Monday. So I'd say for Boston, my house in Weymouth, where I'll have to watch my webcam, I'd say probably get about 5 inches. And probably be similar all the way to Chatham. And then once you get to Wachusett and points north a foot, Connecticut, Rhode Island, not much snow. You want to see the different color coding here on the NAM high res. This is the 850 temperature where the blue is cold enough for snow. And look at the yellow coming in this afternoon and tonight. And there's that blue in southern New England with dynamic cooling. And then the real cold, the darker blue, and then, well, it's actually lighter blue, isn't it? Coming in from the north really injects itself into this system on Sunday, late Sunday, and into early Monday. And then there it is, Cape Cod, with that strong northeast wind. It is a nor'easter and snow pelting most of the day on Monday on Cape Cod before this thing lifts out. All right, now back to another view, the lower 48 on the Euro. We'll go past Monday, and then Tuesday looks kind of quiet on the cold side. Maybe one of the coldest mornings so far for parts of New England. And it's not really high barometer cold. It is kind of a high barometer, but there's an upper level low. And now the Euro is back to trying to pull down a wayward polar vortex here Friday into Saturday, with the possibility of another ocean storm and the possibility of a Norlund instability trough somewhere on the Maine to Cape Cod coast here next Friday or Saturday, if this is right, as most of the rest of the country warms up. And then I want to focus a little bit, my next weather action here in the southwest. I'm going to show you this, the second part of that again. The southwest, a powerful storm's coming in here, and I may have rain and snow very close to where I am here on Thursday into Friday. Then that storm's going to take the southern route, and then look at that storm. That's out there around, what is it? February 4th or 5th. I don't know. A week, about 8 to 10 days. Major storm going off the mid-Atlantic coast. So, no rest for the weary. No days off. And believe it or not, my fingers are actually freezing right now. It's about freezing. Oh, there's the hike I should have done. See, I'm not a local. I haven't even been here for 12 hours yet. Can you see? Oh, he just disappeared behind that rock right there. I was thinking about scurrying over there. Maybe tomorrow morning. Anyhow, there is a person. I just didn't know which way to zig or zag going up that way. And coming down is part of the hardest part. Do I have time to run over there and follow him? See him? See the white hat? And he's got a walking stick. You should always have a walking stick. Yeah, I think I'll just wait. All right, so and more today. Maybe I'll put the sunset after most of the sunrise after the and more. The and more is traveling, saying, "See you later, T-Rex." That's never fun. There he is. I feel like I'm hunting Sasquatch or something. I think he's done this about 1,000 times. He knows where he's going. He knows what time the sun's gonna come up. I'm a little jealous. He's about 150 feet higher than I am. Resting. He's gonna be right up there. Shoot, I should have done that. Oh well. So traveling across the country yesterday, most of the way it was clouds, thick clouds, all the way till we get to about Kansas. Then it really opened up pretty. And so I'll leave that and more, that beautiful cross country once we got into the southwest anyway. And then last evening's moon, as we finally checked in about 8 or 9 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock local. All right, I think I might make a run for it. I think that's I-17 right there. No, that's 179. 179. We had to take 10 east to 179 north. And the Arizona Snow Bowl is not that far away. It's a long video today, isn't it? Do I have time to get over there? We'll see. They say to find the energy vortex coming out of the core of the earth, look for the twisted juniper. I see a twisted juniper. I see another twisted juniper. And the sun is up. Just not where I am. Looking off to the southwest. Sun illuminating the canyons of Arizona beneath the just waning gibbous wolf moon. The sun has now hit that peak right there. I wonder how many people are up there. And how about our friend over here who's gyrating with the vortex? Everyone has their own vortex. That's why I stayed here and let him stay there. Anytime now. The sun is up at the windsock at the airport. This would have been a great morning for a time lapse. I didn't bring my tripod with me though. The sun is out in western Sedona, West Sedona. Just gorgeous colors. Anticipation is making me wait. Maybe tomorrow I can get over there. We're staying right down the lower center of this frame. I wonder how many hundreds of people are standing on ledges waiting on sunrise. Looking back at time, back in time, with every one of these lines, probably millions of years apart. Come on, son, right through there, any second. I hope you stayed to the end or fast forwarded to the end. I'm sure I'll do a lot more videos with Sedona, but this was with the New England weather forecast, so I'm going to cut a whole bunch out. I've been talking up here for a long time. Look at that. The sun is out below me. That's the airport road right there. I haven't seen any planes taking off. And my neighbors on the next rock over are just getting into the sun. You can see it down there. And here we are, about a half hour after the posted sunrise. We have sunrise in Sedona, Arizona, and the iPhone green dot I'll put right on there. All right, time to go find some coffee and some breakfast. Thanks for joining us. There's gonna be a lot more weather and more and more and more tomorrow. I gotta go write the J Peak blog. Hi neighbor, see you in the coffee line.